of your work week. Welcome to what will be one of the best sports weekends of the entire year. World Series going on. Obviously, we have the NBA and the NHL, and of course, there's NFL and college football action as well. I hope you guys are so excited about all that we have going on across the sports world, and Butt Fumble Sports is here to help you out, to cash tickets, help you out with your fantasy lineup, and help you out with everything that you need every single day. Luke, so great to have you with us today. To all of those that are watching across all of our platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, it is so wonderful to have you with us every single day. Hope you're having a wonderful day, no matter where you are. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. Make sure you guys are subscribers of Butt Fumble Sports. We're going to have a lot going on throughout the course of our show, so make sure you're with us every single day. That way you never miss our advice, you never miss our picks, you never miss an opportunity to be a part of our show. Do want to give a big shout out to all of those that were a part of our subscriber-only show last night. Wonderful to have so many of you guys subscribing. Make sure you guys hit that follow button if you're watching on TikTok. If you're watching over on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, make sure you subscribe. Of course, hit the like button on the video as well. You hit that like button, more people learn about Butt Fumble Sports. We really appreciate all the support you guys show us. And if you ever want to contact us, feedback@buttfumblesports.com is our email. Never be shy. Always feel like you can reach out. We're a friend, whether we're on the air or we're not. So feedback@buttfumblesports.com. With that said, our show is sponsored by the SHARPZ app, as we give out all of our picks every single day for free. All you have to do is DM us on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram, to get every pick that we make every day. We are going to give out a lot of picks today. I have MLB game picks, player prop bets. I have NBA game picks. I have NBA player prop bets. I have NHL game picks. I have NHL player prop bets. So we have a lot of picks to give out over the course of the show. We're going to make it super easy. 2,000 like benchmarks. Every time we hit 2,000 likes, we're going to give out a pick. So every time we hit 2,000 likes on TikTok, we're going to give out a pick. Colin, Tyler, JP, Cameron, and John, great to see all of you guys with us. I will get to your questions in a second. We're going to start over on TikTok for now, but YouTube, put those questions in there. I'm going to bounce back and forth between the two. I traded Jefferson for Kamara. Did I win? Not a terrible trade. Not bad. I think it's fair. Nico, I got Jefferson for Breece Hall. Win or loss? It's about the same. Same as Kamara. I think it's a fair trade right now. Someone in my league dropped Kyron Williams. Pick him up. CL, I'm not as quick to, given that he's on the IR. So if you want to, sure, but he's still weeks away from having value, so it's a heavy stash play. Cohen, trade Montgomery for Mostert. I actually would be okay with that one, Cohen. Mostert's proven his value. Colin, Metcalf and Mahomes for Taylor and Herbert. Ooh, good question. I think I'd rather have Metcalf and Mahomes, just barely. Tyler Ola, is Hubbard or Sanders the better play? I'll lean just slightly towards Miles Sanders, I think, but I got to check his health status. Tyler Ola, to be honest, I really don't know. I haven't gone into Hubbard and Sanders between the two. JP, I do like that stat. I do like it, JP, but we'll dive into some NFL player prop bets this weekend. Cameron, should I start Foreman, Roschon, or Hunt? I think I'd start Foreman. Cameron, I think I'd start Foreman. John, would you trade Kenneth Walker for Kamara? Yes, I would, John. Yes, I would. Diego, currently trying to trade Henderson for Spears to a guy who needs a running back till Montgomery gets back. League wants to veto. What do you think? I think it's a fair trade. I think it's a fair trade. I don't understand league vetoes that much. Lane Johnson, Edwards, or Walker at running back. I'd go Walker, just barely. I know Edwards might have the better matchup, but Walker's been a consistent touchdown play. Lane Johnson, I'll go with Walker this weekend. Thanks for the question, Lane, and thank you, moderators, for pinning that question. Kike is Guap. Trade Olave for James Cook? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Would not trade Olave for James Cook. I'd rather have Olave. I'd much rather have Olave. Mamba, thanks so much for supporting the show. Appreciate all of you guys being with us every single day. Let's rock it through some of these questions here. Again, at 2,000 likes, we're going to give out our first pick of the day, our first free pick of the day at 2,000 likes. Hudson, trade Saquon and Pickens for Eckler and Higgins. It's a fair trade, Hudson. I think I do it, but it's close. I think I do it, but it's very close. Jacob traded JT and Olave for Diggs and Pierce. I actually do like that trade, Jacob. Again, a very fair trade. William Fenton, start 2. I would start Gibbs and Jones. William Fenton, I would start Gibbs and Jones. Thanks for the question, William Fenton. It's Gibbs and Jones, William Fenton. Thanks so much. IP Shade 40 much. Thanks so much for the ICU. Roger Sharp, start Ayuk this week. I'm not opposed to it entirely. I think there are better plays, but Nick, I'd go Rashee Rice. Nick, I'd go Rashee Rice over Garrett Wilson. Rice over Wilson. Xander Simmons, you like Bijan and Etienne this weekend? I like Etienne more than Bijan, I'll say that. Asian Blubs, I like Laporta and I like Roschon Johnson. Laporta and Roschon Johnson. Asian Blubs, Laporta and Roschon Johnson. Tyler Ola, I'd go CeeDee Lamb, I'd go Thielen, and I'd go... I'd go CeeDee Lamb, I'd go Thielen, and... Man, that's a tough one. And I'll go London. London would be the third. I got Rice as an option. Lethal Jake, I do like Rice. It's between Pickens and Rice. Those would be the top 2. Juan, should I trade Etienne and Scary Terry for Olave, Ayuk, and Aaron Jones? The answer is yes. Juan, I think the answer is yes. I know Etienne's been really valuable of late, but I think the answer is yes. Julio, I'm still stuck with starting either Ayuk or Devontae Smith. Julio, I'd go Devontae Smith. Juan, thanks so much for the question. Juan, I would make that trade, Juan. Sky, start Higgins or Addison? Good question. I'm going to lean just slightly here. Thanks, Juan. I'm going to lean just slightly towards T. Higgins. Sky, I'm going to lean slightly towards T. Higgins. Juan, thanks so much again. Gianna, do I trade CeeDee Lamb and Ramondre Stevenson for Cooper Kupp? I actually wouldn't. Gianna, I think you're giving up a little bit too much value. William Fenton, I would start Chase and I would start Rice. William Fenton, I'd start Chase and Rice. Judy Hernandez, I'd start London. I think I'd start London just barely. Mario, Higgins or Metcalf? I'm gonna go towards Higgins. Mario Perez, I'm gonna go towards Higgins. Brody, start 2. I'd start Jones and Foreman. Dell, Lockett, or Foreman in the flex. I'm gonna lean towards Dell. Believe it or not, I'll go Dell over Lockett and Foreman. Lethal Jake, so you think Pickens for sure, but do Rice over London? Exactly, Lethal Jake. That's exactly what I'm saying. Chinese Joe, I got offered Olave and Bijan for Swift, Brian Robinson, and Curtis Samuel. Should I accept? No. Chinese Joe Lewis, no, I wouldn't. Texas Tejano, great to see you today, Texas Tejano. Hope you're doing well. Hawkinson was questionable yesterday. I picked up Kincaid off waivers and played him. Way to go, Texas Tejano. We all thought he was going to have a big game, and that ended up paying off. We hit 2,000 likes, so speaking of picks that we liked yesterday, we've got picks that we have to give out today. Every time we hit 2,000 likes, we're going to give out a pick for free across the NBA, NHL, and MLB. I'll start with World Series Game 1. I'll start with the World Series. So first pick that I'm giving out, I'm taking Rangers on the money line tonight. I think the Rangers win Game 1. Nathan Eovaldi on the mound. So guys, first pick that I'm giving out tonight is Rangers on the money line. If you want every bet that I make every single day, just DM me on Instagram, ButtFumble Sports on Instagram. DM me on Instagram if you want my bets. I don't answer fantasy questions there, but I will give you a referral code and a link if you want every bet that I make every single day. The first one we're giving out today is Rangers on the money line. We're going to give out a lot of picks throughout the show. Every time we hit a 2,000 like benchmark, next one's going to come at 4,000 likes, guys. 4,000 likes. Tyler Ola, I'd go Lamar Jackson. Over Burrow this week. Xander Simmons, I'd go Stroud over Burrow as well. It's close, but I'd go Stroud over Burrow. J Dubs, great to see you today. give Hall and Lamb for Kelsey and Gibbs. Corey Nathaniel, thanks so much for subscribing, Corey. Great to have you as a part of the Butt Fumble Sports community. So, J-Dubs, if you're going to do it, it would be Kelsey for Gibbs. Personally, I think it'd be Kelsey, Wilson, and Gibbs. I don't like giving up Hall and Lamb. I think they're actually the better duo. If you did do it, it would be for Kelsey and Gibbs. But once Montgomery comes back, the value of Gibbs goes down, so I'm not as high on it, J-Dubs. That's my take on it. Colin Daughtry, would you do Pitts and Myers for ETN? Yes, I would, Colin. Yes, I would. Zerk, PhD. Adams and Sutton for Chase? Yes, I would. Zerk, PhD. I'd rather have Chase in that one. Great to have you guys with us. Make sure you're following. Alex Lopez, I was offered Collins, Downs, and White for Pollard. Good or bad? I think you're probably giving up a little bit too much, but not by enough. I actually really like getting Pollard as an RB1, lock him into that position. Collins and Downs are proving their value, so I think you're giving up a little bit too much, Alex Lopez, but I'm not too down on it. I'd be okay pulling the trigger. Ragged Pancakes, trade Lamar for Eckler and Geno Smith. I'm not as crazy about it as I would have been about 3 weeks ago. Eckler isn't showing me the same kind of flash as I expected start of season, and Lamar Jackson's playing his way into the MVP conversation. I'm not as high on it, Ragged Pancakes. If you're going to do it, get someone better than Geno Smith. You're getting out of the quarterback game anyways. You can pick up someone off the waiver wire. Make it Eckler and somebody else. Kobe, start Saquon or Breece Hall. Guys, I love Breece Hall this week. Breece Hall is one of my favorite running backs. If you got him, start him. If you're playing DFS, start him. If you're betting on player prop bets, look for Breece Hall this week. Breece Hall is a great play. Just Blake 1, I lean towards Akers. Just Blake 1, I'd go Cam Akers, DeMercado, brutal matchup. Anonymous Gaming 999, I'm going to lean just slightly towards Komet, actually. I've given it some thought. The Chargers are just that bad against the pass. We have hit 4,000 likes, so I owe you guys another pick. Again, every time we hit another 2,000 like benchmark, we're going to give out a pick. This pick is going to be an NBA pick. I'm taking the Celtics on the money line. Celtics have their home opener. For whatever it's worth, I think the Celtics get a little bit of revenge tonight and win at home against the Miami Heat. So I think the Celtics start the season 2-0 and get a win. Celtics on the money line. Next pick that I'm giving out for free. We'll give out another one at 6,000 likes. JP, we'll get to your question in just a moment. McLaughlin, Singletary, or Reynolds. Kike is Guap. I'd probably lean towards Reynolds. Kike is Guap. I'd lean towards Reynolds. William Fenton. Who do I put at the flex then? I got Jacobs, Mixon, Thielens, Downs, McLaurin's, or Dell. I'd go with Dell. William Fenton, it's between Thielen and Dell. I'm okay starting Thielen. If you went that direction, but Dell is another one I'd consider. Lethal Jake, I'm trying to trade. I try to trade Breece Hall this week. No, I'd keep Breece Hall for this week. Joe White, start 3. I'd start Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Collins, and Smith. Joe White, it'd be Collins, St. Brown, and Smith. Collins, St. Brown, and Smith. Thanks so much for the question. Jorge Kincaid did have a massive game for us yesterday. Cashed a lot of tickets. Trade Keenan Allen for Bijan. Buying with Biondo. No, I wouldn't. Buying with Biondo. No, I would not do that deal. I'd rather have Keenan Allen. Michaela, great to have you with us, Michaela. I got Puka and Devontae Adams for McLaurin, Amari Cooper, and Jacobs. I love the trade. Getting out of Jacobs, Amari Cooper, and McLaurin, 3 guys who have kind of questionable situations, and just getting Puka by himself. Michaela, you did a great job in that trade. Well done. The 3 for 2, you still won it. Jacob, what are your thoughts on Pierce? I think he has a better second half of the season than he did the first half. Xander Simmons, I'd go Stevenson. Xander Simmons, I'd go Stevenson this week. Kike is Guap, pick 3. I'd go Flowers, Rice, and Olave. Kike is Guap, I'd go Flowers, Rice, and Olave. Just barely over Waddle. Your boy T. I'm going to go with Devontae Smith. Your boy T, it's between Collins and Devontae Smith. And I think that Devontae Smith has a breakout game against a really bad pass defense of the Washington Commanders. So I think that Washington Commanders right now are a bottom 6 pass defense. I think both A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith have good games. Grant Carl, I'd go Deontay Johnson. Grant Carl, I'd go Deontay Johnson. Jesse Cohen, should I trade Puka, Pacheco, and Hurts for ET? No. Already I wouldn't do it. Jesse Cohen, don't do that deal. Jesse Cohen, don't do it. Saul, Collins, Addison, Cooper, Deontay Johnson. Saul, I'd go Collins and Deontay Johnson. Saul, I'd go Collins and Deontay Johnson. At 6,000 likes, we're going to give out another pick for free. But we did have a question just a moment ago about some of the player prop bets in the Celtics game. So while you guys tap that screen over on TikTok, we are going to check out some of the player prop bets for the NBA Miami Heat Celtics game. Let's see who we like in that one from a player prop bet perspective. Make sure you guys share the channel, by the way. I just saw someone share the channel. Really appreciate you guys letting others know about Butt Fumble Sports, letting the word out there that we're a sports content company that loves talking sports every day. Let others know about us. We really appreciate how you help us grow. One thing I love to do, I like to see how these guys have done head-to-head against each other. Keep in mind, Al Horford has actually performed very well in the past against the Heat. However, this is without Porzingis there, so we kind of take that away. Note, Derek White, when it comes to turnovers against the Heat, very consistent play, as well as in the last 10. Pretty consistent as well, especially over the last few. Obviously, that's against the Heat. So Derek White over half a turnover. That's one play we have on kind of our sites right here. If we want to just focus specifically on Jason Tatum, someone asked about Jason Tatum, we'll pull that up. Meanwhile, John Dean, I'd rather have Chase and Aaron Jones. John Dean, I'd rather have Chase and Aaron Jones. Thanks for the question. So, one bet that is kind of interesting here, you can see is the 2.5 turnovers actually. That's been a very consistent trend going back to the postseason last year, obviously. So, just something to note. A lot of turnovers that he's had against the Miami Heat. So, Jason Tatum on the turnovers. Now, someone was asking us about the points, I believe. Let me make sure I got that question right. Tatum was points, rebounds, and assists. Let's check out that one. Points, rebounds, and assists right now set at 40. I'm seeing it at 40.5. That's very high for me. I just don't like it. Not consistent enough. Ironically, this is cashed on the road. Notice that. 3 straight games this is cashed on the road. But when it comes to home games, not as consistent a play. Definitely something I keep note of. Maybe when he's at home, he's just on the floor a little bit less. Other guys have a starring role. Head-to-head against the Heat, not a great play. So if I had to go with anything, I might go under points, rebounds, and assists for Jason Tatum. Really, I just don't want to take it overall. Not a bet that I'm looking for. We just hit 6,000 likes, so I'm going to give you guys another bet that I like tonight. I'll give you guys an NBA player prop bet since we were already talking about it. NBA player prop bet that I really like tonight. And let's go with Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets are playing the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. I like Jamal Murray over half a steal. Jamal Murray over half a steal. That's a player prop bet that we're giving out for tonight. Every time we hit 2,000 likes, we give out another free pick. 8,000 likes is our another benchmark. If you guys don't want to wait, though, and you want to get every bet that I make every day, DM me on Instagram. If you want every bet that I make for free every day, DM me on Instagram. We give out all of our picks for free. All on the SHARPZ app, so just DM me on Instagram to get all of my picks. Let's get back to some fantasy questions over here. Mike Collins, Tua, Adams, Higgins, Lockett, and Stroud for Burrow, Chase, and JJ. I do the Burrow, Chase, and JJ side. I feel you're a little bit overloaded on the Bengals that way, but I'd still take it, actually. Great to have all you guys with us. Colin Daughtry, pick 2. I'd go Olave and Jones. Colin Daughtry, Olave, and Jones. Thanks so much for the question. Santy Claus is 2-5 with a half PPR, which you do Jefferson, Jacobs, and Jonnu for Etienne, Laporta, and Amari. I think I actually would. Yes, I would. Kobe 007, I'd go with... I'm going to go Pollard this week. By the way, Anonymous Gaming, the website that we just used to do all that research, is called Outlier. If you guys want a free 7-day trial for Outlier, DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. DM me on Instagram for a free 7-day trial to Outlier, or for the opportunity to see all of my bets every single day for free. William Fenton, who should I start for quarterback, Hurts or Goff? Oh, Hurts by a mile. Guys, I love Jalen Hurts this week. Jalen Hurts is absolutely one of my favorite quarterbacks of the week, so make sure you guys are starting Jalen Hurts. William Fenton, as much as I like Goff against the Raiders, Jalen Hurts is a must-play this week. Love him this week. Kike is Guap, pick 3. Olave, Waddle. Oh, okay. You already answered. I already got that one for you. Gotcha. Eli, should I do Jamar Chase for Breece Hall and Thielen? I'd rather have Jamar Chase. Maverick, should I trade Adams and Mostert for Eckler and Puka? Yes. The answer is yes. I actually like the trade. Mostert's been playing so well, I don't love giving him up. But getting Puka and Eckler, I actually feel like it's a better, safer play. So Maverick, I actually think it's a good deal. Do you start the show more fantasy focused, just so I know for the future? JP, we're kind of bouncing back and forth. We're trying to answer everybody's questions. So we will, I think what we're going to start to do is we'll probably do kind of a sports betting show maybe before we come on for fantasy. But we'll see how it goes. Trying to bounce back between all of them. Julio Ramirez, rest of season, I'd go Goff. Justin Gonzalez, I'd go CeeDee Lamb. Thanks so much for the question. Winter Soldier, thoughts on Dameon Pierce this week? I actually like Dameon Pierce. I think he has a bounce back week. Eddie Rorden, same goes for you. I like Dameon Pierce more than Singletary. I know that hasn't been how things have been trending, but I'm going to believe in Dameon Pierce having a bounce back week. Kike is Guap. Joshua Kelly, worth anything this week? Not as much. The Bears are actually better against the run than people think. So I like Eckler this week because he's in the passing game, but I do like Eckler rest of season, Joe White. Luperio, do I flex Pollard, Ayuk, Addison, or Olave? I'd probably lean towards Pollard 1, Olave 2. Texas Tejano, my 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers this week. St. Brown, Puka, Thielen, Etienne, Kamara. Love it, Texas Tejano. Love it. Thumbs up. Texas Tejano, big thumbs up to you. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. Make sure you subscribe to Butt Fumble Sports. And again, at 8,000 likes, we're going to give out another free pick. At 8,000 likes. So make sure you guys are tapping that screen. We are live every single day. We are live 5 p.m. every weekday, 10 a.m. every weekend. So Saturday, 10 a.m., Sunday, 10 a.m. Rest of the time, it's at 5 p.m. Eli, should I trade Wilson, Higgins, and Ford for Breece Hall? No, Eli, you're giving up way too much in that deal, Eli. Rice, Watson, or D-Hop? Amiris, I'd go Rice. Jennifer, great to have you with us, Jennifer. 2 questions, Jones or Hunt for running back. I'm worried that Hunt's going to be limited, given he's on the injury report. So I lean towards Jones unless we get clearance that Hunt is a full go. For now, Jennifer, I'd go Jones. And between Lawrence and Cousins, I'd go Trevor Lawrence. Jennifer, I'd go Jones and Lawrence. Jennifer. Thanks so much for the question and being with us. Colin, pick 2. I'd go Moore and Smith. Colin, I'd go with DJ Moore and Devontae Smith. Again, at 8,000 likes, we're going to give out another free pick. Let's give out an MLB player prop bet. So MLB player prop bet at 8,000 likes. Once we hit 8,000 likes, we'll give out an MLB player prop bet. We've already given out an NBA player prop bet. We've given out an NBA game pick in the Celtics. We gave out the Rangers as a pick for World Series Game 1. Make sure you guys are tapping that screen over on TikTok to get us up to 8,000 likes to get some more picks. Of course, Rand is answering all of your fantasy questions. So if you have fantasy questions, sports betting questions, DFS questions, here for all of it. Grant, Etienne or Pollard rest of season? I'll lean towards Etienne, actually. Do you think William Carlson to get a point? Very good question. Let's check it out really quick. Getting a hockey question about a point. William Carlson of the Vegas Golden Knights. Do we like him to get a point? We certainly like the implied probability on it at 53%. He's cashed in 4 of his last 5 games. Not a great head-to-head against the Blackhawks. Let's see how he's done in home games. Hasn't been as great a trend as I would probably like. Stretch it out. You can see it's kind of hit or miss. I don't love it. I like it. I don't love it. I'll put it that way. I like it. I don't love it, though. Appreciate you guys being with us. Make sure you guys are tapping that screen. Cody, Kirk and Ramondre for JT and Dobbs. No, I'd rather have Kirk and Ramondre. Jesus or Jesus. I'd go Rice over McLaurin. Thanks so much for the question. Nathan Reed, I'd go DJ Moore over Addison. B3 Johns, 5-2 in a full PPR, traded Ridley and Hollywood Brown for Lamb, and Herbert had wide receiver depth. Yeah, I don't like it. That much. I don't like it. Seabird, someone offered Olave and Judy for Flowers and Tank Dell. I'd rather have Flowers and Tank Dell. Seabird, I'd rather have Flowers and Tank Dell. It would take Jerry Judy being traded for me to like that move, and I don't think that's going to happen. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, fire away with those questions. Angels start 2. I'd start Olave, and I'll start Addison and Olave just barely. Angel, it'd be Addison and Olave just barely. I'm not crazy about Addison or McLaurin, but I'll go Addison just barely. Thanks for the question. User 906, I'd go with Goff. User 906, I'll go with Goff. Nadav Sprung, should I trade Kenneth Walker? You can. I think he still has value rest of season, though. Carter 22, Taysom Hill, or Ferguson. Carter 22, I'd go Taysom Hill. Carter 22, I would go with Taysom Hill. Again, at 8,000 likes, we're going to give out a pick for free. But if you want all of my picks every single day for free, every MLB, NFL, NHL, NBA, every kind of bet across every sport, make sure you hit that follow button and DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. DM me on Instagram to get every bet that I make every day. We have been red hot with our picks of late. Juan, Breece Hall over 68.5 rushing yards. Yes, I do like it, Juan. I think Breece Hall is going to have closer to an 8,500-yard rushing day. Juan, really like it. Can't wait to have you with us this weekend, Juan. I know you're going to be watching our shows. Make sure you guys hit that follow button. Colin, start Gibbs or Devontae Adams. I'd start Gibbs. I would start Gibbs. Appreciate you guys being with us. If you guys want us to rant about a certain topic, throw it in the comments section. Happy to rant about what's going on in the sports world. Also here for fantasy advice and for sports betting advice. Everything that you guys need. If you're watching over on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, fire away with those questions. Definitely here to help you guys out. Or if you need help with your sports bets, can help you out with that as well. Rolfin, Akers or Hubbard or Singletary? I'd go Hubbard. Rolfin, I'd go Hubbard. Roman, Deontay Johnson and Stevenson for Mixon and Laporta? Yes, I would. Roman, good trade. Roman, I would do it. Gridiron 99. I have Thielen in and Kareem Hunt at the flex. Should I put Adams or Myers in? I would take Hunt out. I'd put Adams in. Adams in for Hunt. I think Jimmy G's going to play, which makes Adams an even better play. Watson or Palmer. Dylan, if Palmer is still injured, that makes me concerned. Dylan, I'd go Watson. I'd go with Watson. Yamal. Traded Eckler, Amon-Ra St. Brown for Kamara, Saquon, Addison. My thoughts? I'd rather have Eckler and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think I'd rather have Eckler and Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's very close, though. It's a fair trade. Don't hate it. If you guys have questions, fire away. Here to help you guys out with everything you need. Sports bets. By the way, at 8,000 likes, we're going to give out another one of our favorite bets of the day. Another one of our favorite bets of the day at 8,000 likes. I'm even rolling up my sleeves. I'm getting excited. We have a lot of picks to give out, so I'm going to be live for a long time. No matter the size of the audience, we are going to be live for a while. Pierce or Ridley this week in the flex? I'm going to lean towards Ridley. I'll lean towards Ridley just barely. Jesse, start 2. Wilson, Olave, Flowers. Jesse, I'd go Flowers and Olave. Jesse, I'd go Flowers and Olave. Thanks for the question. Appreciate all those that are watching, no matter the platform, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Let's give out a pick right now. We're still making our way to 8,000 likes. I'll still give out a pick then, but I'm going to give out another pick for you guys. Just want to give one out. Feel like I want to give one out a little bit faster than I normally would. Let's give out an NHL pick. I'm going to take the Golden Knights on the money line, guys. Golden Knights on the money line, giving that one out for free. Golden Knights on the money line is the next pick that we're giving out. We'll give out another one in just a second because we're about to hit 8,000 likes. So we gave out Golden Knights on the money line. But I promised you guys a player prop bet from the MLB, from the World Series. This one's an easy one for me. I'm going to take Marcus Semien over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. Marcus Semien over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. So we got a lot of picks up on the screen for you guys. There you can see all of them. We're going to be giving out picks every time we hit 2,000 likes on TikTok. So 10,000 likes is going to be the next time we give out picks. Pro Fight 19 watching over on Twitch. Should I start Olave or Jahmyr Gibbs? No flex. I'd go Jahmyr Gibbs. Pro Fight, I'd go Jahmyr Gibbs. Thanks so much for the question. David, I'd go Puka. I'd go Puka over Cup. Puka over Cup this week against the Cowboys. GNL, I'd go Gus Edwards. I'd go Gus Edwards. Q-Dog, pick 2 of the 3. I'd go Jones and Stevenson. Q-Dog, I'd go Jones and Stevenson. Jacob Heffley, I'd go with DJ Moore. Jacob Heffley, I'd go DJ Moore. Farouz watching over on YouTube. 10-team PPR, 5-2 record. Goff, Jefferson, Thielen, Myers, Olave, Waddle, Sutton, Kyron, Breece Hall, Robinson, Henderson. You need help at the running back position this week, Farouz. You need another running back. William Fenton, so grateful for the kind comments. Hope you're having a wonderful day, William Fenton. I also want to give you guys a big heads up. We just added a new shirt. To our website. ButtFumbleSports.com has a new shirt up. Team Cashing Tickets, everybody. Team Cashing Tickets. So if you are on Team Cashing Tickets, make sure you go to our website. ButtFumbleSports.com. That's ButtFumbleSports.com. And go right to our merch store and go check out the Team Cashing Tickets new shirt that we have, guys. Go check it out right now. Get yourself one. We are Team Cashing Tickets here at Butt Fumble Sports. Make sure that you guys are with us every single day. We have more picks to give out. When we hit 10,000 likes, we're going to give out our next pick for free. Of course, if you want every pick that we make every single day, just DM me on the SHARPZ app. DM me on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. DM me on Instagram to get every pick that I make every day. I give them out for free, everybody. But while you're going there, get your Team Cashing Tickets t-shirt. Texas Tejano, Seattle or Dolphins for Giants defense this week? I don't know how much I actually like the Giants defense, to be honest. I'd probably go... Which one do I drop? I drop Seattle. Oh, you're saying who should you swap out for the Giants? Got it. I'd go with the Dolphins defense. I'd start the Dolphins defense, I think, actually. I think the Dolphins defense could actually have the better game, believe it or not. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. Josh, start Carr or Russ? Ooh, hate them both. But Josh, I guess I'd start Derek Carr. Josh, I'd go Derek Carr. Brock Ford, worried about Roshan Johnson isn't going to get more points than Foreman. I agree. I'd rather start Foreman than Johnson. Brock Ford, I'm worried after last week's big breakout performance by Foreman that Roshan Johnson is now the stepchild. Mark, Aaron Jones or Madison? Mark, I'd go Aaron Jones. John, great to see you, John. Would you trade Robinson and Olave for Stevenson and Thielen? No, I wouldn't. I still like Olave the most out of that whole group. Ryan, start Rashee Rice, Ridley, or Downs? Ryan, I'd go Rashee Rice. Ryan, watching over on YouTube, I'd go Rashee Rice. Juan, do you like the Falcons defense this week? Yes, I do. I do like the Falcons defense this week, Juan. Thanks so much for the question. Rice, Downs, Higgins, Olave, McLaurin, Pickens. Pick 2 to bench this week. 2 to bench? I would bench McLaurin and Downs. Would you trade Hill for Saquon and... Oh, lost it. Fotana, I'd go Laporta. Can you rate my 20-man team? Hurts, JT, Jones, Kirk. Oh, that's a great team. For a 20-team league, that's a phenomenal team, Josh. Great team. That's an A- team. For a 20-team league, A- team. Thanks so much, Jake. Jake, thanks so much for supporting the show. Jake, I'd go Breece Hall and Swift. Jake, I'd go Breece Hall and Swift. Jake, Breece Hall and Swift. Thanks for the question. Colton, I'd go Collins. Colton, I'd go Nico Collins. Nico Collins over McLaurin. Thanks for the question, guys. Again, at 10,000 likes, we're going to give you guys another one of our favorite picks of the day. We've already given out a few of our favorite picks. Celtics money line, Jamal Murray over half a steal, Golden Knights on the money line, Rangers on the money line, that's Texas Rangers, and Marcus Semien over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We have more picks to give out once we hit 10,000 likes. Again, if you want all of my picks right now, DM me on Instagram. All of my picks for free. Just DM me on Instagram right now, Buttfumble Sports on Instagram. That's Buttfumble Sports on Instagram. DM me right now to get every pick for all the sports, every sport that I bet on. Okay, Jordan Addison or Joe Mixon at the flex. I'd go Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison over Mixon this week. Cody over on YouTube. Should I trade Etienne, Bijan, and Zay Flowers for Brown and Walker? No, I wouldn't do it. Cody, it's very close. It's a very close trade, but I'm going to say no. Cody, I'll say no. I think you're giving up a little bit too much value. The Real Slur. I'm 6-1 in my league. Should I trade JJ and Jacobs for Brown and Etienne? Yes. The Real Slur. Yes, I would. Max Hewitt. Foreman or Hubbard? Very close. I'm going to lean just slightly towards Foreman, I think. Max, I'll go with Foreman. Sean Callahan. Would you trade Tyreek Hill for Saquon and Kenneth Walker? No, I think I'd rather keep Tyreek Hill. I'm probably being foolish by not taking the 2 running backs. But Sean, I don't know if I can give up Tyreek Hill. As long as he's healthy, he might be the most valuable player in fantasy. So, hard for me to give him up. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. Make sure you're throwing in your fantasy questions, your sports betting questions. And of course, if you're like John Peterson just DM'd me on Instagram and is like, hey, can I get your picks? You just got every single one of them. Matthew just hit me up on Instagram and asked me for my picks. He just got every one of them. We don't answer fantasy questions on Instagram, but we will give you a referral code and link so you can see every bet that I make every day. Parlays, individual bets, money line, player prop bet, totals. No matter the sport, no matter the type of bet, they're there for free. You don't have to tail all of them, but you can see every bet that I make, see which ones I like. Every bet that I make is based off of data, trends, and analytics, and that's how you can find out which ones I like. Maybe that encourages you to take a bet that you already liked. William Fenton, Dolphins defense or Eagles defense? William Fenton, you got to go with the Eagles. The Eagles should be the #1 defense across fantasy. Eagles or Ravens should be the #1 across fantasy this week. Love the Eagles this week, William. Love the Eagles defense. Thanks so much, William, and thanks for being such a loyal and dedicated supportive viewer. William, we really appreciate you. By the way, Sherry, thanks so much for being a great moderator. Appreciate you. John Bills, I'd go Hyatt. Believe it or not, John Bills, I might go Hyatt. Brian Robinson, terrible matchup this week. Burner account, Palmer is out. I'd start Roshan Johnson. Kike is guap. You can start the Seahawks in a pinch. If you're picking up a defense, you can start him. Max Hewitt. It sounds like Josh Palmer is out. We got to check that. Joshua Palmer, has he been ruled out already? He's limited after practice. It doesn't sound good for Josh Palmer, so I'd probably go Hubbard and Bourne. Max Hewitt. Hubbard and Bourne might be the 2, believe it or not. I really don't like the wide receivers that you got. I'm not going to lie. Burner account, really appreciate you. Burner account, make sure you go to our website. Make sure you get our new t-shirt, the Cashing Tickets t-shirt. Guys, Team Cashing Tickets. We just got it. Just put it together. Make sure you go to our website right now and get your Team Cashing Tickets shirt. Fotana, I'd start Puka. Fotana, I like Puka and DJ Moore. Like them both, but I'd go Puka. I would go with Puka. We just hit 10,000 likes, so speaking of Team Cashing Tickets, we have another bet to give out for you guys. I'm going to give out another NBA game pick. Another NBA game pick for you guys. Already gave out the Celtics on the money line. I am also going to give out Bulls on the money line, guys. Bulls on the money line. So another game pick we're giving out. Every time we hit 2,000 likes on TikTok, we'll give out a new pick for free. The 12,000 likes. 12,000 likes is going to be the next benchmark. But if you guys want all of my picks Just like Justin Gonzalez. Justin Gonzalez wants all my picks. He DM'd me on Instagram. That's all you need to do. DM me on Instagram. Ian, I'd go Gus Edwards. Ian, I'd go with Gus Edwards. Ian, thanks so much for the question. I'd go Gus Edwards. We're answering fantasy questions, we're ranting about sports, and we're helping you out with everything that you need for the sports weekend ahead. Loaded weekend. World Series Game 1. Did you guys know this is the first World Series that will ever be played where both teams play in a dome? Kind of interesting. So the weather conditions won't play a factor. Expect some offense tonight. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But kind of just an interesting nugget for everybody out there. By the way, in case you were curious, who's throwing out the first pitch for tonight's game? Former President George W. Bush. Pretty good track record of throwing strikes on that first pitch. I'm excited to see him throw out the first pitch tonight. By the way, Alfredo Graham, he just asked me for my picks. He got them because he DM'd me on Instagram. If you guys want every bet that I make every day, just DM me on Instagram. I give them away for free. I want you guys to win money. I want you guys to cash tickets because Butt Fumble Sports is team cashing tickets. You guys know it. Hope we are giving you guys a lot of winners every single day. We're going to get back to fantasy questions right now. Bryce Melton, Pittman, Cooper, Higgins, start 2. Bryce Melton, I'd start Higgins and Pittman by default. Higgins is the only one I really like, though. Josh, would you trade away Jones or Connor? I'd trade away James Conner, that's for sure. Dallas fan, trade Walker, St. Brown, and Nico Collins for Tyreek Hill and Eckler. Dallas fan, I'd absolutely do that deal. Dallas fan, I'd do that deal. Jack March, I'd rather have Etienne and CeeDee Lamb. Jack March, I'd rather have Etienne and CeeDee Lamb. Thanks for the question. Schuler, need to start 2 this week. I'd start Ridley and Smith. Schuler, I'd start Ridley and Smith. X-Kego over on YouTube. Should I trade away Pollard and Lamb for more Mostert and Mixon? I think you're taking on a little bit too much risk. I'd be okay if you traded away Pollard for Mostert and more. Could you pull that off? I'd rather keep Lamb if I could. Mainly Rob watching on Twitch. I got offered Mike Evans and Breece Hall for Eckler and Downs. Do that deal. Mainly Rob, I do like that deal. Don, thanks so much for the heart, mate. Appreciate you, Don. Marty, rate my team. Lamar, JT, Pollard, Diggs, Kirk, Andrews, Collins in a full PPR. Really like that team. I don't see too many holes in it. Sure, you're maybe a little loaded on the Baltimore Ravens, but I think it's a good team. That's an A- team for me. Kike is guap. I'd go with the Seahawks defense. Kike is guap. I'd go Seahawks defense out of that group. Niner gang watching on YouTube. I'd go Zay Flowers. I'd rather have Zay Flowers and Addison. Niner gang, I'd rather have Zay Flowers and Addison. Damian Skyberg. Great to have you with us, Damian Skyberg. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Everybody, congratulations. You made it to your weekend. Hope you've got a great weekend of sports watching ahead of you. We certainly are excited about everything that's going on. Again, I have more picks to give out. I'm going to give out, how about this? I'm going to give out an MLB pick when we hit 12,000 likes. At 12,000 likes, MLB pick. At 12,000 likes, okay? So tap that screen if you're watching over on TikTok. Matt Boyd, more love, and Javonte for Lamb, Spears, and Najee. Oof. I like the Lamb, Spears, and Najee side. I don't like the Najee part of it, but Matt Boyd, I like the Lamb and the Spears side, so I would do the trade. I actually would do that trade. Appreciate you guys being with us. BTT student, hope you're having a great day, BTT student. Pick 1, wide receiver, and 1 flex. I'd go Mostert, and I'd go Waddle. I'd actually double up on the 2 Dolphins. I'd go Mostert and Waddle. Those would be the 2 I'd go with. Thanks so much for the question. And again, appreciate you guys hitting me up. 31 contender wants all my picks. Guess what you just got? Every one of them. 31 contender got every pick that I make every day. Josh asked for all my picks. He DM'd me on Instagram. I just gave him them all. Dimitri, you want all my picks? I just gave you the referral code in the link. You got every one. And Graham Floor Covering. Hope you had a successful work week. You just got every pick that I make every day. All you guys get every pick I make every day. All you got to do is DM me on Instagram. I give them away for free. Why? Because I want you to win money. We are team cashing tickets. I want you to win. I want you to cash tickets. So I give away my picks for free after I do all of my research every single day. My picks are based on data, trends, and analytics. How players have done in home road splits. How they've done against certain opponents. How they've done over the last 5, 10, 20 games. I look for data, trends, and analytics. It's not me shooting from the hip. My gut feeling, none of that nonsense. It's data, analytics, trends. That's what we're giving you when we give you picks. Bike. Bijan and Kirk for Mixon and CeeDee Lamb. I think I'd rather have, man, it's tough. Okay, I'm okay with it. Mixon and CeeDee Lamb, I'm okay with it, Bike. I do the trade. Bike, I do the trade. Thanks so much for the question. And moderators, you guys are doing a great job tonight. Moderators, you're doing a great job. HSBU, I'd go Stroud. HSBU, I'd go Stroud. Appreciate you guys being with us. BTT student, I'd go McPherson. BTT student, I'd go McPherson. Aiden Freeman, I'd rather have Pacheco. RG643, I'd go Breece Hall and Mostert. RG643, I'd go Breece Hall and Mostert. X-Kego, pick one to start. I'm going to lean towards Watson, barely over Edwards. It's close. I'll go Watson over Edwards, but it's close. Burner account 3, big-time Dodgers fan. What the hell happened to us in the postseason? Honestly, you ran into a team that knew you guys well, who knew how to pitch to you guys. And I think Torey Lovello, his relationship and his knowledge of Mookie Betts was a massive factor. I think Torey Lovello knew the kryptonite to Mookie Betts. He didn't get one hit against the Diamondbacks. If you don't have Mookie Betts setting the table, that Dodgers offense is a much different beast because they're so predicated. That offense is so reliant on Betts and Freeman to set the table. When those two guys don't hit, the lineup kind of falls apart. Burner account 3, I do like the Jets this week. Texas Tejano, appreciate you, man. Texas Tejano, make sure you go to our website, buttfumblesports.com. There's a link in our bio. Go get your team cashing ticket shirt, Texas Tejano. I want to see that up on Instagram in the next few days. Make sure you go get your team cashing tickets shirt today. We just hit 12,000 likes, so I'm going to give out another pick for free, guys. Again, I promised you guys another MLB pick. This one, Diamondbacks, Rangers, over 7.5 runs. That's Diamondbacks and Rangers. We're going over 7.5 runs. I know it's a matchup between Zach Gallen and Nathan Eovaldi, but I like how these two offenses are swinging the bat. I don't think the delay is going to hurt them too much. I like Diamondbacks, Rangers, over 7.5 runs tonight, guys. Over 7.5 runs. Another pick that we just gave out. I will give out my SHARPZ play of the day at 15,000 likes, guys. When we hit 15,000 likes, I am going to give you my favorite bet of the day. Okay? So my favorite bet of the day at 15,000 likes. That will be my SHARPZ play of the day. BTT student, please rate the team. Burrow, Eckler, Gibbs, Allen, Myers, Waller, Mostert, Saints defense, McPherson. Really good team. B-plus team overall. Little overloaded on the Chargers offense. Burner account 3. I do think Roschon Johnson can hit that number. I'm a little worried about it. By the way, we did kill it with that Kincaid play last night. We did well. Jay Lane, Montgomery and Lamb for Keenan Allen. No, Jay Lane, don't do that deal. You're giving up too much. Cyclops Daddy, I'd go Christian Kirk. T. Young, I'd go JT. Just barely. Don't like either one of them really that much this week, but I'll go JT. Andrew Roberts, by the way, the name of one of my favorite authors, one of my favorite historians, Andrew Roberts. Is it worth starting Downs or Pittman? It's worth starting Downs. I think Pittman's got a really tough matchup against that shutdown corner on the other side. Downs doesn't have the same issue. Think about how the Saints defended the Jaguars a week and a half ago. You just have to think that Kirk had the good game. Ridley got shut down. Same thing's going to happen to the Colts. Pittman gets shut down. Downs has the good game, though. Tony B, I'd go Derrick Henry. Appreciate the question. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. If you guys do love our content, if you love our network, make sure you hit that follow button. If you're watching over on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. When you hit the like button on the video, obviously it encourages the algorithm to promote us to other viewers, other sports fans. If you guys are watching on TikTok, make sure you share the channel. Make sure you like the video. The more you guys support us, the more we grow. We are so grateful for your support, and we grow organically through sports fans like you letting their friends, their family, co-workers know that, hey, there's this guy who does all this research, and he actually kind of knows what he's talking about. He's entertaining some of the time. Go check him out, Butt Fumble Sports. So we really appreciate the support you guys show us every single day. Munoz the Great, I'd go with Goff. Munoz the Great, I'd go Jared Goff. Outlier, thanks so much for supporting the show, Outlier. And by the way, guys, if you guys haven't noticed yet, how do we do every bit of research for all of our picks? We go to the Outlier app. If you guys want the free 7-day trial, DM me on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram to get that free 7-day trial. But if you guys want to know how we find all of our picks every day, we do the due diligence, guys. We do the research, and Outlier is the best research tool we have ever come across to find trends, data, home road splits, how certain players do when someone's in the lineup or out of the lineup. There is no tool that allows me to dive deeper to find winning tickets better than Outlier. So make sure you guys are DMing us on Instagram if you want that free 7-day trial to find out how we find our winning tickets every single day. Appreciate you guys being with us. Let's get back to some of your fantasy questions. Aaron, I'd go with Tank Dell. Aaron, I actually like Tank Dell more this week than Michael Thomas, only because I don't like the chemistry I'm seeing right now between Carr and his receivers. I like Olave, but Michael Thomas just hasn't been what I expected over the last couple of weeks. Briar Higgins, I'd go Stroud and Lamb. Briar Higgins, I'd rather go with Stroud and Lamb. Really appreciate the question. Lethal Jake, I'm back. Pickens or Rice? I'd go Pickens and Sanders for Breece Hall. Lethal Jake, I'd go Pickens and Sanders. Mac, I'd start Kamara and Pacheco. Mac, I'd start Kamara and Pacheco, and it's not even a doubt in my mind. Really like that play. Guys, when we hit 15,000 likes, we're going to give out our SHARPZ play of the day, guys. Our SHARPZ play of the day at 15,000 likes. BTT student, we love you, man. Aiden Freeman, Bijan and Godwin for Keenan Allen. You get Keenan Allen. I do like it, Aiden. I actually do like that trade. Corey J. Benson, I'd go Pickens. Corey J. Benson, I'd go Pickens. Matt Ross, I'd go Stroud. Matt Ross, I'd go Stroud. Parker, I'd go Gus. Parker, I'd go Gus Edwards. Munoz the Great, I'd go Amon-Ra St. Brown. Munoz the Great, I'd go Amon-Ra St. Brown. William Fenton, very close, but I'll go Elliott. William Fenton, I'll go I'll go Jake Elliott. William Fenton, I'll go Jake Elliott. BTT student, I'm okay starting Burrow this week. I don't love it, but I like it. Would you go Bills or Browns for rest of season on defense? Browns. Bills defense is pretty banged up. Don't be fooled by what happened last night. They gave up a lot of yards in that second half. Damian Skyberg, rate my team. Allen, Mostert, Barkley, Godwin, Puka, Kelsey, Collins, Fairbanks, Dallas defense. Damian Skyberg, that's a winning lineup. That's a playoff team. Expect you to get a dub this week. BTT student, I'd go Schultz. I'd go Schultz over Waller. Schultz over Waller. We just hit 15,000 likes. So guys, I'm going to give out my SHARPZ play of the day. This is my favorite bet of the day. My favorite bet across any sport. My favorite bet of the day. I'm giving this one out right now. This one's a pretty obvious one. Ketel Marte over half a hit. Ketel Marte over half a hit. He literally has a hit in every playoff game he's ever been in. In every playoff game. He's got the longest hitting streak in playoff history. So with that said, it is a parlay play. It is something you would want to parlay. Either same game parlay or parlay with something else going on this weekend. But Ketel Marte over half a hit. I am taking this one. That said, that's my SHARPZ play of the day. I also would take Ketel Marte over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. So, if you like Ketel Marte, but the over half a hit is a little bit too, unattractive for you, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs is also a good bet. I'm going to clear out these NFL picks for the moment. I'll just move them so you can see all of these picks that we're putting up here. There you see every pick that we make. Ketel Marte is our SHARPZ play of the day. We have Celtics, Bulls, both on the money line. Jamal Murray over half a steal. Golden Knights on the money line. Rangers money line. Diamondbacks Rangers over 7.5. Simeon over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And Ketel Marte over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Again, guys, if you want every bet that I make every single day, make sure you DM us on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. If you want every bet that I make every single day, just DM me on Instagram. Aaron Medley, I'd go Kirk. I'd go with Kirk and Rice. I'd start Kirk and Rice for sure. T. Young, I'd start Swift. Okay, I'd go Pickens. Okay, I'd go Pickens. Okay, I'd go Pickens. John, I'm dying. You said he's funny some of the time. Mainly Rob, should I trade Jacobs, Olave, Deontay Johnson for Pacheco and more? Mainly Rob, I'm okay with the trade. Mainly Rob, I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. BTT student, drop Cooper Kupp, Lockett, or Dustin Hopkins. I'd drop Hopkins. I'd drop the kicker. Texas Tejano, is Wilson enough value to trade for Breece Hall? Probably not. By the way, Texas Tejano's going to get himself a shirt. Make sure you guys are getting that shirt. Make sure you're on Team Cashing Tickets. The Butt Fumble Sports shirt is in Team Cashing Tickets. Make sure you get yours today. Go to our website, buttfumblesports.com. There's a link in our bio, buttfumblesports.com. Make sure you get your shirt today. Team Cashing Tickets. I want to see you guys wearing it and posting it on Instagram, guys. Team Cashing Tickets. Let's go. Texas Tejano, I think you might have to add something, though, for that trade to get back to it. 666 Beast Mode. I'd go Smith and Kirk. 666 Beast Mode. I'd go Devontae Smith and Christian Kirk. I would sit McLaurin. So 666 Beast Mode. I would sit Terry McLaurin. I would start Smith and Kirk. Thanks so much for the question. Really appreciate you guys being with us every single day. It is so wonderful to have you guys. No matter the platform, no matter where you're watching, we are live across TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, using Outlier to get all of your sports betting questions answered. Of course, also giving out some picks as well. We will give out another pick at 17,000 likes. 17,000 likes, we'll give out another NBA player prop bet. Your boy Alex, I would put Ridley at the flex. Your boy Alex, I'd go Ridley. Fort Squatter. Neither one's playing this week, but Montgomery's the better owned long-term. Fort Squatter, I'd go Montgomery long-term. Would I trade Hollywood Brown for Garrett Wilson? Young Graf, I'm okay with it. The only concern is, could Hollywood Brown be traded? But I'm okay with it, actually. Saul, Jaylen Brown over 20 points. He disappointed us in Game 1. I thought he was going to cash that ticket against the New York Knicks. Let's go check it out, Saul. Let's go do some research, Saul. Let's go check it out. We're going to look at Jaylen Brown over 20 points. Can he get over that threshold tonight? Again, it was a good trend against the Knicks. Didn't cash, though. Unfortunately, he missed a few bunnies. And frankly, Porzingis played well enough where Jaylen Brown just wasn't scoring at the same rate. Jaylen Brown tonight, you're seeing at 20 points. Oh, sorry, I had the wrong thing on. Just looking at points, it's set at 20.5. Frankly, I think head-to-head, it's not a great trend either way. Head-to-head, going up against the Miami Heat, not a great trend. I just don't like it enough. I probably wouldn't bet this one at home over the last 10. I'm not going to bet this one, Saul. I'd avoid it. I just don't feel like there's a good enough trend. The Miami Heat know him. Could Jaylen Brown have a good game? Sure. I could absolutely see him getting over 20, but it's not a trend I want to put my money in. I just don't feel confident enough, so I'll tell you to avoid it tonight. If you go against my advice, I totally get it. I still root for you to cash, but I just don't feel confident enough to have you put your money down on it. Don't love it. The Philly Italian Realtor. Hope you're having a great day. The Philly Italian Realtor. I'd go with, man, really tough because Jordan Love disappointed me last game. I thought Jordan Love would have a much better Week 7. He didn't come out with the same performance. But I'd say I'm going to go with Matthew Stafford. The Philly Italian Realtor, I'm going to go with Stafford. I just trust him in the passing game more. Love's got the better matchup, but you know what? I don't trust Love. I just don't trust him. I'd rather go with Matthew Stafford. Thomas, I'd go George Pickens. Thomas, I'd go George Pickens. Drizzy, I love those bets. Drizzy, I like both of those bets. Drizzy, I like both of those. ID Maggio, Burrow is a good start. BTT student, I would bench Lockett. I'd bench Lockett and start Rice. Your boy Alex, okay, I was going to go Pierce since he was going up against South Carolina team. Your boy Alex, I understand it with Pierce. I'm okay with it. He just hasn't been consistent enough. Z Roddy, I'd go Collins and Deontay Johnson. Collins and Deontay Johnson, Z Roddy. Appreciate you guys being with us every single day. Again, guys, if you want every bet that I make every single day for free, just DM me on Instagram. We give out our picks for free. Butt Fumble Sports gives out every pick that we make every single day for free. All you have to do is DM me on Instagram. That's Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Just DM me on Instagram. I'll give you a referral code and link, and you can see every bet that I make. No matter the sport, no matter the type of bet, you see it for free. Gavin Wheeler, what do you think about the Michigan stuff going on? Frankly, I think it's bullshit. I think it's nonsense. I think it is a whole lot of... You know what it reminds me of? It doesn't remind me of Spygate. Some people are comparing it to Spygate. I actually think Spygate was more of a real thing than this. I think this is more like Deflategate. This is more like, no, I think people are just hating. Like, yes, they did something wrong, and yes, the football may have been slightly deflated with Tom Brady. It's not why Michigan's winning right now. Michigan's winning because they're recruiting better, they're playing better, and frankly, they're playing some weak competition. So, I'm not big on Michigan. I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's a big overblown thing. I will say this. Do I think it is driving Harbaugh back to the NFL? Yes. I think Jim Harbaugh is going to be a head coach in the NFL next year because I don't think he gives a damn what the NCAA thinks, and I don't think he wants to put up with that. He is a grown-ass man, and I don't think he wants to be lectured to or to be kind of or to be regulated by an NCAA that frankly is toothless at this point. So I think Harbaugh is going to move on from college football. I think the Michigan man may be leaving Michigan at the end of the year. Alper, I'd go Deontay Johnson. Alper, I'd go Johnson over Pickens. Guys, I like Deontay Johnson over George Pickens this week. I know it's close, but I like Johnson over Pickens. Start Njoku or Taysom Hill. C, I'd go Taysom Hill. C, I'd go with Taysom Hill. Thanks for the question, C. Ethan traded Jacobs and Thielen for Eckler. Yeah, I'm okay with it. Kristen Stoneman, great to have you with us, Kristen. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday night. Kristen Stoneman, I'd go with Watson. Kristen, I'd go with Christian Watson. I think he's got the better matchup. Kristen Stoneman, I'd go Christian Watson. Thanks for being with us. Alex, I'd go Ridley over Scary Terry. Alex, I'd go Ridley over Scary Terry. Thanks for the question. Aaron Medley, thanks for joining us tonight. Aaron Medley, I'd go Christian Kirk and Rice. Christian Kirk and Rice are the two that I have to play. Darren Stratton, I'd go Stevenson. Darren Stratton, I'd go with Stevenson just barely. Don't really love any of them this week. Iman, start two. Lockett, Pittman, Higgins, and Downs. Iman, I'd start Higgins and Downs. Appreciate the question. Again, it's 17,000 likes. I'm going to give out an NBA player prop bet, guys. Another NBA player prop bet at 17,000 likes. So keep tapping that screen if you're watching on TikTok. Cam, I'd go Gibbs. Over Bijan. Abe Froman, Sausage King of Chicago. Great to have you with us. Abe Froman, I'd rather have Pacheco and Henry. Kareem the Beast, I'd go Nico Collins. Oh, I'm okay with the trade. I think you gave up a little bit too much, but I'm okay with the trade. BTT student, yes I would. BTT student, I'd drop Lockett for Rice. I actually would. Spire DK, I like the trade. Spire DK, I do the trade. Ford Squatter just got offered Jefferson and Jacobs for ETN. Should I take the offer? I'd be okay with it, actually. I'd be okay with it. KB, DK, or Pitt? Pitt? Like Pittman or Pitts? KB, let us know. B. Keegs, I'd go Jones. User 21, I'd go Roshan Johnson. User 2107, I'd go Roshan Johnson. Cody Merfold. Cody Merfold, I'd go Stevenson. I'd rather have Stevenson. Josh Dixon, I'd go Jones. I'm worried about Hunt's health. If Hunt plays, I like Hunt, but right now I got to go Jones. KB, I don't like Pittman this week. I'd fade Pittman. Pittman's got a bad matchup this week. Don't like Pittman. Again, guys, we just hit 17,000 likes, so I'm going to give out another one of my favorite bets tonight. This is another player prop bet for you guys, another NBA player prop bet. Next one that we're going to give out is going to be, I'm going to take, I'll go Kawhi Leonard over 3.5 assists. That's Kawhi Leonard over 3.5 assists is the next pick that we're giving out. If you guys want every bet that I make, NBA, NHL, MLB, college football, NFL, every bet that I make, no matter the sport, no matter the type of bet, DM me on Instagram, ButtFumble Sports on Instagram. I give away my picks for free. Why? I want you to win money. We are team cashing tickets here at ButtFumble Sports. I want you guys to win money. DM me on Instagram. I give away my picks for free. Hopefully you guys see one that you like, you tail, and hopefully win some money this week. So DM me on Instagram if you want every bet that I make every day. Christian Silva, I'd go Williams. I don't like either one, Christian Silva, but I'd go Williams. I'd go Javonte Williams. David, I'd go Hubbard. Anna, start Mahomes, Allen, Walker, St. Brown, Waller, Ayuk, Brees. I'd put in Rice if I could. I'd put in Rice for Ayuk. Maybe you don't want to because you already have Mahomes. So if you don't want to double dip on it, and I get it, you can keep the lineup you have. But I don't believe in Sam Darnold as much as others. So thanks for the question, Anna. Okay. I'd go Higgins and Warren. Okay. I'd go Higgins and Warren. Aaron Medley. I'd go Kirk and Rice. Oh, flex just one. I'd go Kirk. Colombiano. I'd go Jonathan Taylor. I'd go Jonathan Taylor. Landon Thomas. I'd rather have Barkley and Smith. By the way, Randall just hit me up on Instagram. Randall's like, can I get your bets? Randall, you're going to get every bet that I make every day because you just DM'd me on Instagram. So Randall just DM'd me on Instagram. He's going to get every pick that I make every day. There you go, Randall. You got the link in the referral code. Randall DMs me on Instagram. He gets every pick. Carson, I'd start Swift and Hall. Carson Yahada, I'd start Swift and Hall. Thanks for the question. 6 Landon Isaacs. Who should, open-ended question. Not doing open-ended questions right now. Alex, who should I put at the flex? I put Rice. Alec Bruschino, I'd put Rice. Dawson J, I'd go Gibbs. User 9578, need a wide receiver, trade Cook, Brown for Waddle and Henderson. I like it. I'd do it. Griffin A, I'd go Olave. William, drop Mayer for JWJ, Dobbs, or Michael Wilson. Probably Dobbs. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Make sure you're a part of this community. By the way, Thomas Sedgwick just hit me up. Thomas Sedgwick, you want every pick that I make every day? You just got it. Ben just hit me up. Ben wants every pick. Can I get your sports picks link? You just did. Every pick that I make every day. Jim Cook, can I have the bets, please? Here you go. Referral code and link. And again, my picks are free. No paywall. You don't have to pay a dime. Download the SHARPZ app. You can just look up my profile and you can see every bet that I make. NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB, college football. Doesn't matter the type of bet. I don't delete them. I don't hide them. You can see every bet that I make every day. And the answer is why? Because Team Cashing Tickets needs to give away some winners. If you guys, by the way, want this Team Cashing Ticket shirt, make sure you go to our website, buttfumblesports.com. make sure you go to our website, buttfumblesports.com, and sign up for our free, and go get yourself a Team Cashing Tickets shirt. Team Cashing Tickets shirt, everybody. Hope you guys are a part of the community here at Team Cashing Tickets. By the way, big shout out to Outlier. Outlier, thank you so much for supporting the show the way that you do. Outlier is one of the sponsors of the show. Guys, we've been using Outlier to find all of these great trends, all the great analytical work that we do every single day. Z Roddy, I'd go Laporta. Z Roddy, I'd go Laporta. Thanks so much for the question, Z Roddy. Adrian got ways. Adrian got ways. I'd go Pacheco. Adrian got ways. I'd go Pacheco. Kareem the Beast. I'd go Packers. Kareem the Beast. I think I'd go Packers. It's very close, though. Great to have you guys with us every single day. Make sure you guys hit that follow button if you haven't done so already. Make sure you're following. Shane Gribbins. I'd go Osborne. Shane Gribbins. I think I'd go Osborne. Cash. I'd go Puka. Cash. Cash, I take that back. I'll go Flowers. Cash, I'll go Flowers just barely. It's close. Sean, NY. Start 2. I'd start Smith and T. Higgins. Sean, I'd start Smith and T. Higgins. Thanks so much for the question. Again, guys, make sure you go to our website, buttfumblesports.com, and get yourself a Team Cashing Tickets shirt today. Buttfumblesports.com. Guys, go get yourself a Team Cashing Tickets shirt today. I'm going to drop, when we hit 20,000 likes, I'm going to drop 3 picks for you guys. I'm going to drop 3 picks for you guys at 20,000 likes. So at 20,000 likes, we're going to give you 3 picks, everybody. Make sure you're tapping that screen right now. Let's get up to 20,000 likes really quick. Jake, I'd go with Jones. Jake, I'd go Jones. Dylan Miller, I traded Kirk Cousins and Amon-Ra St. Brown for Mahomes and Puka. Love it. Dylan Miller, I love the trade. Again, guys, 20,000 likes. We're going to give out 3 picks at 20,000 likes, guys. 3 picks at 20,000 likes. By the way, Bryant Keegan, you want every bet that I make? Here you go, Bryant Keegan. You just got the referral code in the link. Again, we're giving out all of our picks for free through our Instagram account, Buttfumble Sports on Instagram. Bryant Keegan just DM'd me, asked for my picks. He's going to get every single one of them. I am going to give out 3 of them for free, though. 3 of those picks are coming out for free once we hit 20,000 likes. Your boy Alex, there's a lot of talk about Derrick Henry and the Cowboys. If that happens, will his value go down? I think he's going to the Ravens, and if he goes to the Ravens, his value shoots up. If he goes to the Cowboys, it actually might go down a little bit, but not by too much. I like him going to the Ravens, though, a whole lot more. Lethal Jake, oh, you're going to be nail-biting that night. I do like Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think a little bit more, but it's close. BTT Student, give up Henry and Waddle to receive Puka. I don't know if that's a fair trade right there. Michaela, you want every pick that I make every day? Michaela, here you go. Referral code and link goes out to you. Thanks for DMing me on Instagram. You now get every pick that I make every single day. Again, at 20,000 likes, we're going to give out 3 picks. B, have to bench 1. B, I would bench... B, I might bench JT. B, I might bench JT. He might be the one I bench, B. Jesus, want to trade Cook for another running back. Cook doesn't have a lot of value, so kind of hard to upgrade there. Maybe you should ask for somebody who's injured and see if you can get him on a discount. Pedro Leon, should I trade Kamara? I'd keep Kamara. I think Kamara has great value rest of season. If you guys want every bet that I make every single day, DM me on Instagram. We're not going to answer fantasy questions on Instagram, but if you want every bet that I make, DM me on Instagram. We give out those picks for free. I'm going to give out 3 more picks for you guys. 3 more picks for you guys. We'll start with... I'm going to go with OG Anunoby, my boy from IU. OG Anunoby, and I'm going to take him over 5.5 rebounds plus assists. That's OG Anunoby over 5.5 rebounds plus assists. That's 1 pick I'm giving out. Let's give out another NBA pick. How about that, guys? Another NBA pick. I am taking the Mavericks on the money line. Mavericks on the money line. So Celtics, Bulls, and Mavericks, all 3 are teams I like on the money line tonight. Let's give out another NHL bet. Another NHL bet for you guys. I like the Hurricanes on the money line. Hurricanes on the money line, guys. Another NHL pick that I like. Let me give out an NHL player prop bet as well. I haven't given out one. Kevin Fiala. Kevin Fiala. Taking him on over half a point. Kevin Fiala, over half a point. I just gave out 4 picks for free, everybody. 4 picks for free. If you guys want even more picks, DM me on Instagram. I give them away for free. Victor, I'd go Foreman. Victor, I'd go Foreman. It's close between Foreman and Henderson, but I think I go Foreman. Again, if you want every bet that I make every single day, just DM me on Instagram, ButtFumble Sports on Instagram. DM me on Instagram right now. Our show's coming to a close in about a minute. So DM me on Instagram if you want every bet that I make for tonight, tomorrow, Sunday. Every bet that I make is available on the SHARPZ app. Just DM me right now. DM me to get that pick. Additionally, if you guys, what should I say? If you guys want to get that shirt, make sure you get our Team Cashing shirt. Team Cashing ticket shirt on our website, buttfumblesports.com. Go to our website, buttfumblesports.com. Braden, I'd go Kirk. Braden, I'd go Christian Kirk. Braden, I'd go Christian Kirk. Don't forget to get your Team Cashing tickets shirt today. Team Cashing ticket shirt on the buttfumblesports.com website. Final minute of the show, everybody. Big shout out to all of those that have been watching on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Kick, YouTube. All you guys, I mentioned YouTube twice because we're doubly thankful. BTT student, Keenan Allen and Henry for ETN and Adams. I'd do it. I would do it. Silk J Money, I'd go Laporta and Pickens. Silk J Money, I'd go Laporta and Pickens. Appreciate all of you guys. Bazambo, I'd go Olave just barely, I think. Olave just barely. It's very close. I don't love it. He was asking me Waddle or Olave, and I like both of them. Alex, should I trade Gibbs for Myers? No, I think I'd keep Gibbs, especially for this week. Michael Stuck, I'd go Swift. By the way, guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you're following ButtFumble Sports. We are live every single day. There is not one day of 2023 I'm not live. So if you don't want to miss our show, if you never want to miss the content, the conversation, the advice, or just me ranting about sports, make sure that you hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, make sure you subscribe. If you're watching on TikTok, make sure you hit the follow button. Guys, do you guys want me to do a subscriber-only show tonight? Will we have enough people to do a subscriber-only show? If you guys want me to do a subscriber-only show, let me know. I'm more than happy to do a subscriber-only show tonight, but I want to know that you guys, Paul Love would like that. Okay, the subscribers want it. Okay, guys, I will do a subscriber-only show tonight. We will do a subscriber-only show tonight. We'll do that probably around 10:30. Corey Seager, Saul, I like it. Corey Seager, I like it. 1.5 total bases or 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Either way, I like it. Appreciate you guys being with us. I will do a subscriber-only show later tonight. So if you guys subscribe, we will be doing a subscriber-only show later tonight. By the way, Jake just hit me up on Instagram and goes, hey man, what are your bets for the weekend? Jake, I just gave you the referral code and link to get every pick that I make, every bet that I make. Sup, bro? Should have went White yesterday over Stevenson yesterday. I liked White yesterday. I took him on the over rushing yards. It didn't cash, but his receiving yards came through pretty well. Guys, if you want every bet that I make, DM me on Instagram right now. Final seconds of the show. DM me on Instagram right now to get every bet that I like for tonight. NHL, NBA, MLB, every bet that I like tonight. DM me on Instagram right now to get it. I will be live later tonight. Subscriber-only show later tonight, guys. We will do a subscriber-only show later tonight. So make sure you guys subscribe on TikTok. And make sure you guys join us at like 10:30 tonight. I'm going to go off and make some dinner for myself. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I will see you guys at like 10:30 tonight over on TikTok. I hope you guys stay healthy. I hope you stay safe. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys later tonight on TikTok. Again, make sure that you guys are DMing me on Instagram if you want every bet that I make every day. DM me on Instagram if you want all of my bets. There's still time to get those bets in, guys. I will see you guys later tonight. Until then, Goodbye, everybody. Have a great night.